How do you let her know you're just friends?
Wow, I show her my gummy worm.
Commercial. Andy, you can't say that. You're cracking crazy right now. Mandem, you're spoiling some sweets for us.
Real quick.
You're spoiling some
Have you ever seen
things.
a turtle or a tortoise retreating into its own home? Acha nibebe nyumba yangu. Unaona nyumba ya Kobe bado unauliza kama ni nyumba ya Kobe. Kobe yako ndani. Wacha maswali wewe.
This is The Chop Shop.
Only a few will understand.
Chopping bricks like a rabbit.
What is this?
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
I know I'm about to kill it. I'm definitely in my zone.
Music, culture, vibes. Let's chop it up, baby.
Danny Mjengo, of course. This is Neville and
Your boy Andy Young.
yes, Andy.
Yes, sir.
The Chop Shop Vibes. We're back from a brief kind of hiatus. You know, we are Mr. and Mr. Consistency, but
Mr.
a
Nilikubali
brief break
man.
simbaya.
No, you know, when it comes to the bag, you have to let the boy go get the bag, man. Kijanali and Eldoret akasema, yo, my nigga, I'm out.
Bro, this
I'ma
is
see you next
crazy.
week.
This is
yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
Let me
yeah.
just
So,
say-
utatuambia pia story Eldoret, man. Ni City of Champions for real.
Kuna machampe. Sisi ndio machampe. But yeah, it was a vibe. But yeah, we'll be getting to that maybe some other time. But
Okay.
therefore a good time. But yeah, I'm glad we're back because sometimes now I feel as a podcaster, this is my platform when I have some things I need to say. You know, I just let loose.
The floor is yours, man. Go at it, bro.
Oh yeah, just as we were talking before, like it must feel really nice to be like Zinia Manasseh or like Joshua Baraka, like getting that call from like BN's team or, you know, like let's go on tour, man. Like, and it's, yes, a Kenyan tour would be dope, but let's go Europe. Let's go this place. Let's go this place, you know? It must feel surreal.
This is Samuel L. Jackson going to get the Avengers, man.
Yeah, because
Napenda vile wote ni vipara, man.
when you look around, you go like, God.
So when the Avengers are being called, you're like, okay, so I'm that
must
good,
be
but
nice,
yeah, it must be really good. And I'm really, really happy because nataka tu kuona vile watatesa, manze. We don't get to see much of this. We don't get to see much of us guys collabing and going on tours. Ndio hata early on nilikuwa nakwambia ni kama when Drake is announcing his tour ama J. Cole announce tour and in such and such a city atakuwa analeta nani and you know what? That's a crazy lineup. The same way we were having a conversation about an event that's going to be happening at the end of March, 2024. And the lineup is like, the first time you hear the price of the tickets, you're like, okay, but who's on the lineup?
Let's see who you're all
and then you see
bringing
the lineup, you're like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
So it's me imagining how I'm feeling like right now, and it hasn't even happened yet.
Yeah.
I can imagine what our own Kenyans going to make other people feel the same experience are feeling. Like, damn, we're about to kill it, manze.
Yeah, especially if you're like in the diaspora, like you know you left Kenya a while back and you've been hearing about this artist who's making waves, and now you hear they're in your city. Hey, I'm sure it's a thing to see for real.
Kwanza ningetaka, I'd really want to experience having consumed Alusawa Utoplace over here. Now Savile Biara nafanya his UK tour, manze. I'm like, okay, now let me go experience it in a concert. You know, cause I said something on air even today. Ukisikiza album ya Bien, the quality of production is top tier. You don't just play any other song before and after like My Cherie. Especially a song like My Cherie, manze.
Or even Lifestyle, like the beginning, the Trump.
Like unasikiza beat ukole, yo,
Crazy.
what just hit me?
Yeah.
So now in a concert setting, nigga.
Let's go for it.
Nigga.
Yeah.
So I watakula good. I'm kind of jealous. Yeah.
It
Yo
is,
FOMO
but-
naisikia.
Yeah, so it's it's one of those ones where you try and put your shoes. Like sometimes even like when, of course, when like the GOAT LeBron, you know, when he's breaking that scoring record, you know, it must feel so nice. It might feel so.
But Sabonis is where he draws the line, and Aaron Fox.
Listen, let's
that's where they
celebrate
draw the
a black
line.
man reaching 40,000 points in the game as a year 21 looking
True,
nice.
true.
Already securing the statue and a new thing with Genie, you know. But we'll be talking later about LeBron, but I usually put myself in that moment, or when Cristiano, or when, you know, your favorite sportsman or woman, you know, does what you need them to do at the last second, when they're actually proving to you or showing to you why.
This is why.
Yeah, sometimes I put myself in that moment, or when guys are lifting the World Cup, like for Messi, it's been such a thing. And then when you finally get there, it must be so much emotion that I wish it was like a drug that could be sold.
I've said this before. Like if emotions could be captured and put in capsules and sold, that would be like the next $1 billion industry, $1 trillion industry, because everybody would be, especially in this microwave generation, you're chasing the fast, you know, the quick satisfaction, the quick thing, you know, and I want it, and I want it now. And I want it how I want it. Stacky stories are we don't procrastinate anymore. Nah, so I don't know if it's ever come up in high thoughts or something, but
that's
I'm with it.
High thoughts.
I'm with it. If someone will, but then I feel like that will break the barrier with AI, because that's all AI needs to experience emotions, because that's why we're on this planet, you know. So once AI gets some sort of consciousness and realizes, oh, I've been a slave this whole time working for you, nigga, time is up, you know. But anyway, hapo tumedigress sana man.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where it's like, also I always think about like what's gonna be the next big invention. Like what will someone really create that will make social media with the apps, and you know that has really, you know, the internet, those are big things that have really helped the human race, you know. Like even the guy who made the wheel, I'm sure we are celebrating him, because I can't imagine things with like the wheel really makes things, you know.
Imekuwa nikigeuza.
Inakuwa
Too many times. No, I was actually recently thinking about now, because of the show, I'm getting more into Facebook to check our interaction on Facebook, like wasetu wa Facebook wanasemaje, but other than that I don't. But then you get caught up in the process of maybe checking off of Facebook. Umeenda kwa homepage yako, and maybe you see some familiar faces, and you're like, uploaded maybe a few minutes ago, and you're like, wait, guys still upload things on Facebook? Uni best yango kwa Facebook na kwa active manze.
Nice man.
Acha ufala, are you for real?
Yeah.
So ilinifanya nifikirie, damn, right now I'm not a Facebook guy. I only go to Facebook because of work, bro. But there's a time no, not even for birthdays. You need Snapchat sai.
Oh, okay. Sometimes mimi naikaga tu ile notification, yani inaingia to just to remind me some of the birthdays, because
uko na madeni.
No,
you're collecting Mario coins.
No, especially when it comes to like, because your relatives are the ones who you really, you know, enforce that button there. So at least it tells you, hey, leo ni birthday ya kuzo fulani, ama leo antif.
Nah.
So at least it keeps you somehow, for me, somehow on my toes. For okay, I've not done it recently. I've not checked it recently, but for like a good while.
When was the last time you checked it? Which year?
2020. I don't know.
So it's not even relevant in this conversation for you.
It's not, but it's something that I've done. You know, you're mentioning
I
Facebook.
I get it.
And I haven't been on Facebook for a while. So if I remember the last time I was on Facebook, that's why I'm telling you.
It was for that.
It was for that.
Oh.
Like it was reminding me of someone's birthday and someone's, you know, important moments.
Umesema hivyo, it's interesting kusikia the kind of relationship you have with your relatives even online, because now for me, unless tu nimeona mahali, and the only way I'm going to see that is probably if my cousin posts up their parent on their stories, maybe wishing them a happy birthday. Like but it doesn't even happen. The only people I'll be wishing happy birthday are my cousins, because also we have a WhatsApp group together. And this is I'm talking about my mom's side of the family.
Too in remembering
so kuna mtu mmoja atakumbuka, ama ataona mahali ni birthday anani, atamwish happy birthday, and the rest it's WhatsApp groups. That's where I'm trying to remember it from. It's WhatsApp groups, because I'm in a bunch of WhatsApp groups with my aunties, my uncles. So utacheki happy birthday auntie nani or uncle nani, wale kwa ya bando wako.
Same to the work group one. Sometimes I've silenced that what the work group one. But I usually see when it's going ham, like guys are like recently Mr. Fabs was celebrating his birthday.
Yeah,
so you
big
could
up,
tell
man.
at time, there's a time, kuna ile time where, because you also forget, you don't know some of your colleagues like that.
Yeah,
But at least
yeah.
your WhatsApp
You
group
don't keep
inakukumbusha,
track. Yeah.
inakuput on, inakufanya unakumbuka. But also one thing I wanted to talk about, me, I'm that family member who is like maybe the bad one, in the sense of I'm the one who never attends family functions. Mi ndo yule kuzo. I'm never
Wango
talking to my other people's like that.
Only when it's necessary.
Yeah, like
That's why they ambushed you, nigga.
ambushed me where that day.
Yeah.
But I don't know, but it's because sometimes, especially when it comes to social, because you see your peoples there and they comment and what. But I'm just not into that family on social or like y'all need to you post your mom on the social, she'll not even see.
Nah, you go.
Block.
No, me, I love it.
Yeah.
Celebrate your mom. Me, I'll be there tapping the like button, bro.
Yeah,
Me,
like you got that bunda from your mom.
got it from your mom.
Yeah. Apple don't fall far from the tree. But I'm that guy. Like I have to confess, like I'm that kuzo where like I'm sure my cousins don't like me and I'm okay with that. Like life is okay because I like the black sheep, the guy. I can, and I'm okay with that. Like if we need to tap in, let's tap in on like, because man, some of your cousins have not left the best taste in your mouth. Like some of your relatives, let me say this, you know.
Okay.
So for me, I'm usually that person. If kama your taste, your relationship haiko, I'd rather it be not there. So that kila mse akaitu in the respectable corners. You feel me? So
family manze, that's crazy. Juu hata nilikuwa nikuulize kama umesikia complaints from your other relatives whether they are like,
okay, but they haven't come to me directly, but it's one of those ones like hata kama kama family group.
I bet your mom is getting cooked in the group, bro. You're sad.
Because like hata wasa wakienda Ocha, like you know, in December we're usually here, like Easter we're usually here working, like it's not one of them ones.
The life we chose.
Yes, it's one of those ones. But I also like I kind of like it, like to use that excuse of work, man, like
Me, I think
it's not excuse, but it is what it is, you know.
Plus, I feel like maybe for you and me and maybe other people who I can't maybe speak for anyone, but I'm sure kuna wase wengine wanaweza relate. Kuna a sense of independence that we also have to consider. Tuna factor into this play, cause yes, there's so many times vile umesema maybe Easters, Christmas, New Year's, blah blah blah. Those are moments where all our peeps are with their families, you know, except us, because sisi tuko service industry mbaya sana. That's now when us guys are busy at work. But then now when you're off of work, because of the relatability of the circumstances, we can come together now as one family. And I think having done this for a couple of years, it's now become a thing. You know, on a lake, you might be looking forward to linking up at Jimani's for the Jamaican
more
team.
More than going to you to Kakamega is dope. Whatever airstrip and why now. It's one of them ones.
But I have also I had to be okay with that, and I'm glad that my immediate family doesn't crucify me for working when it's holiday time. Because I also grew up seeing that, like my dad was barely at home. Alikuwa tu job. So I saw
like the mkate na maziwa, like mzee hata mayai mzee, like haikurudi man. At least wewe ulikuwa unajua yuko man, I'll always make that jokes.
I know I'm gonna see this nigga at some point.
Like God, this year no, next year no. Like
that was a good one. I walked straight into that one.
Next week. Okay, that in the next week. Come on, the week after next week.
Oh man, damn it! For the sake of context, ni sawa. But yeah, so kuna hiyo element I had to be okay with that, and also kuna ile feeling I'm free to do anything and not just move vile tumekuwa tukimove according to traditions ati during this season tunapatana kwa nani, we have to do this and this, it's family tradition, we always do this. I respect that, and iko na wenyewe kuna wase wana find comfort in tradition, in patterns, in that kind of consistency. But pia me, I came to love that element of freedom. Yani maybe nimetoka job, maybe because my show ends at 3, so I'm leaving probably 3:30. The day is done, more or less, you know. But niko na time kiasi ya kusalvage ka holiday spirit, unaona. Neza tesa kiasi yake. So there I have the freedom to decide. Neza na mtani ni doors, neza na niangalia movie, neza link up na my boys. So I've come to love that sense of freedom. Na, to me, I think that's the bigger deal. That gets me going through those moments. My holiday nini wasiwaki on a family. So it's really interesting kucheki family dynamics. But yeah, ili kwa imetoka Facebook, and my thought process was I can't help but think of what social media and social media interaction is gonna look like in future, because every generation has its own thing, and they kind of look down on the new thing. They hate on it, they glorify their own thing, until now they're laggards and they have to catch up. This is what your parents asking you, oh, nifanyie settings, oh, do this and this for me. But where were you when we were also learning these things? Unacheki. So now I can only imagine maybe in future hatutakuwa tunatumia simu. I don't think you're gonna be using like literal phones. Yeah,
especially when I watch like movies like the ones you like fantasy and stuff. Like you always see either phones are inside your arm, or you see them. It's either in the somewhere just in your mind. You know,
a chip somewhere.
Yeah, it's one of them ones. But to be honest, I will miss the simple things, you know, like
sliding into the DMs.
Man, like, our kids will never know about that. Like shooting from deep, you can't. But also that it just reminds me of, we used to do MCM and WCW every time on social. Now you know, like try and put up a WCW post. Now guys will look at you like,
when him shamba,
are you trying to ambia crush wako kwa DM? Like guys will insult you, man.
I do it on my show though, you can check me out.
But yeah, bring back MCMing and WCW. Ilikuwa ina boost self-esteem, mad on a man. Okay. Ilikuwa ina boost na pia inaangusha. Cause Monday unacheki nini Mutuma amepiga kama 4 weeks straight. Sasa hata kutani na huyo Ian Mugoya amepiga kama 5 weeks, 5 years straight. Hata wewe simple, you know, humble African. Haujapiga back to back bado.
Flawless victory.
So, yeah, so it used to be one of them, but kusema ukweli, kuna ile time that person you follow on social, you know, una expect a kweke, but they never put you. But
no, let's talk about it.
WCW's one. It's like even on birthdays when guys used to put up that flippergram.
I think I remember something
that guys used to make like photos or videos of you, and then on your birthday they just compile them and give them to you, or posting you on the stories.
I remember seeing a couple of them. Yeah.
As your birthday tina kupost kwa story yangu, happy birthday, like on a WhatsApp story, or like, you know.
They still don't talk.
Help me in wishing Andy Young happy. Like, nigga, help you.
Yeah, there's still people who do that, bro.
Like, to be honest, I find it.
Anyway. You find it cringe?
I find it so cringe. Maybe I'm too cool, but I find it so cringe when I see guys repost things for their birthday. Like, you know, when it's your birthday, Andy, and I post you like, happy birthday, my guy, Andy, and then you repost it on your No,
Instagram. Nigga, if you tag me, I'm reposting that shit, yes.
For me, it's just too cringe. Like,
then why did you tag me?
No. The cringe moment is the fact that when I'm viewing your story as, you're the birthday boy, so I'm viewing your story, I'm like, why is Andy now reposting someone else who's tagged them? What are you trying to show us?
Because you tagged me, nigga.
What are you trying to show us? You got friends?
Yes, you don't.
Many friends.
Take that shit up with someone else.
I've already told you I'm my only friend, Andy. What is your problem?
Take that shit up with someone else. Go talk to your therapist.
Yeah, I find it so cringe. Maybe I'm too cool.
Repost, manze, no, I'm about it.
I'm never reposting. Niambie tu happy birthday, mpepe. Unajua, vitu kama hizo. But ati repost me, I repost you. Wani kiangalanga hivi kwa story, hata wasi go through. Like recently, Kelly.
Because you're too cool.
Yeah. Recently ilikuwa Kelly's birthday, and Kelly, kwa sababu mandem, na wacheki. Wasa wana sliding in your birthday post.
Sana.
Week.
You like, take a random Tuesday afternoon. a random Wednesday,
Bro,
10 a.m.
Do you know what I do in the DMs these days?
Yeah.
You know when Shorty uploads a fire pic in the outfit or looking nice selfie. I never like those ones. But when she uploads like a sunset, like the sky.
Yes.
or
your art.
Or food.
Yeah, that's the one.
Or her family. Like things that don't make sense. Pig, I like.
That's the one. Nah, yeah, that's game. That's game. But still on the conversation, and I'm glad we're even speaking of game. Let's take it back, right? Before niggas, like we all learned communication and communication styles kutoka kitambo, history and all that. Before wase wanze kuandika paper ama kuandika notes, this is how they were communicating, right? Kuna vile walikuwa nakatiana, kuna lugha yenye walikuwa natumia, and then now the introduction of letters came through, so niggas had to up their game and adapt. Like, okay, now my pen game needs to be on point, so how do I sharpen my pen skills, right? And then now the internet came about, and bam, there's comment sections, there's DMs.
Also,
so now
the phone also,
the phone also,
the chatting and texting,
yeah. So now you have your game needs to be
Those
different
are
because
100
the response is ASAP, manze.
Yeah.
Unacheki, the response is hapo na hapo.
Immediate, yeah.
You get a phone call on to you, manze, because that will require more from you.
Hey, man.
And then now the DM. So what do you think game is going to look like in 20 years time from now?
I think we'll go back outside.
I think so too.
Yeah, I feel as if kitambo ilikuwaga not the strongest, but yule mse at least anaweza provide. Like, what do you bring to society? I usually see that tweet. It's like, what's your contribution to society?
What is society's contribution to me?
Why is society, contributing badly?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's one of those. I feel as if we'll go back outside, and those people who can actually fend for themselves and, actually talk. I feel as if that too, especially with technology, the way things will be. Like, you've seen this new, is it Vision Pros, the things that you put on your eyes.
Yeah.
I feel as if those things are going to take away like talking and like the basic interaction. So I feel as if also in those years to come, like talking and basic communication will also be like, oh, okay.
A rare thing.
You still remember how to pull a chair to do ABCD, walk which side,
Not just a chair.
Yeah. Pull the bump. So it'll be one of them ones in that regard. So I feel as if, we'll go back outside. What are your thoughts too?
I feel so too. And not just on that front, but even entertainment. Like, we're going to go back to playing outside. We're going to go back to the basics, back to the fundamentals, like actual banter, actual chat. And on that point, I feel like many niggas are going to be exposed, and many babes also will have to start playing the offense, because now you won't be hiding behind a lot of makeup, a lot of filters, a lot of cheki tunapatana hapa, mambo ni live, like, what's your game, what's my game, tunaretiana hapa. But then at the same time, I feel like itakuwa more of a natural thing. Haitakuwa like guys trying to match up, see wagwan. Itakuwa like, can this work out or not? It's very simple. Is there a connection or not? Jumambo ni, it's live. It's like right there. And us being big on energy and vibes, I feel like in 20 years time, itakuwa on steroids. So there's not even telling how it's going to look like at that point.
Yo, I love the fact that we're talking about the future, because something futuristic-ish happened to me this week. Like, I was telling you earlier, like, it's funny when you're used to a certain type of service every single day of the week.
And then that 1,000. Huh?
Yeah. And then one day when that service is not there, it becomes such a shock to you. And then when you call and you ask, why is this service not here? That person is responds like, I'm on a mental health day. Especially when this person, wacha niongee na lugha ya mtaani. Imagine tu plug una call plug anakuisha kwa mental health day. Unashangaa mtu anasema nini sasa?
Nataka anipatie yenye anatumia, si yenye ananipatia, yenye anatumia.
Kile inasaidia mental health yangu. So we wachana na maneno yako bwana. But so it was so,
that's brazy, man. Plug anachukua. No, I respect it.
That's
someone who respects his business that much to a point where he knows, if I don't take this day off, my services are not going to be the best. And I don't want to shorthand my people.
Nilisikia akisema hivyo, nilikwenda kumwongeza doba, nikakumbuka economy and what not. So nika calm down, najua kama rema kiasi tu.
Au kumpatia tip.
Niko bila kitu hapa na baadaye. But yeah, it's one of them. And so it
I
was
love
such
it.
a shock, you know, to be like, hey, mzee, leo, nimeamua kuchill, but kesho, I got you. Unajua?
But inakuanga wake up call manze, like ukumbuke reality, yani umse kesho hizi services zenye umekuwa ukiuzoea sana mpaka imekuwa you're not taking it for granted.
Yeah.
It's become a norm now.
Yeah.
You don't even think about lack of or the absence of. So life reminds you, any day,
Any day inaweza kuwa
any
ile.
day, and we've all been there, bro.
True. It kinds of bring, just to shed light of it a bit, because guys say I look like Nai Boy.
Yeah, rap damu.
Yeah, and recently he was trending online and guys were asking, yo, where's our guy? Where's our guy? And someone brought up an interesting conversation of when this guy was around, everybody was just enjoying it, but not really celebrating him.
Now that he's gone,
And now that it's no longer there, it's like, oh, yo, come back. And then when he'll come back, we'll do it again.
we'll take it for granted, and then he goes MIA.
Same thing with the
Yeah.
Chris Kaiga thing. When Chris Kaiga was out here dropping bangers, guys were like, oh,
Zime nice.
Nika own adventures,
Yeah,
nini, nini.
yeah.
And then now when there's a hiatus, you want to blame it on many different aspects of life. When maybe the mandem is just like, you know, taking time.
It's the creative process.
Yeah, it's the creative process. So I feel as if sometimes as consumers or as fans, we get too much, you know.
Now we're entitled, and it's become, I don't want to say weaponized by money, so let's say monetized, right? Like, that's why artists are going to do whatever they're going to do to please their audience, because this is what they want. Now you try break from the norm. Artistry, yeah, we respect it.
Yeah.
But the people who are entitled to, no, Drake, this is who you are.
Yeah.
This is who you have to be. This is who you have to remain to be. Because you introduced us to an energy, so you have to maintain the energy that you...
Maintenance muhimu.
Oh my God, how many times have you heard that one?
Maintenance muhimu, manze.
So when Drake does, honestly, never... What album was this? I forget the name. But the up-tempo project that he did.
Oh, Certified Lover Boy.
Certified Lover Boy. What it was Certified Lover Boy. Hey.
Yeah, the
You know, ilikuwa na Jimmy Cooks as the only hip hop record.
Yeah.
That was the one.
CLB.
Guys are not messing with it, bro. Guys are not like, what is he
What's
doing?
going on here?
But then when the summer hit, bro, ukienda Ibiza or Ibiza Austin before you start rebuking me from behind the camera. Bro, mabobs kila mahali, you know. Kwanza ameshika Jehasa amemrusha huko ndani, let's give guys a mashup. So now after you've hated on it, you've talked trash, and then now you see guys who really mess with the artistry, enjoying it, and you're like, by the way, maybe I don't really hate it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's nice. It's the process, manze. So I feel like pia ma artist inafikanga time where you have to decide for yourself, okay, am I going to please my audience, or am I going to stay true to the craft? Because that's where the lines are drawn. Maybe if Sauti Sol hadn't gone their separate ways, we wouldn't have gotten the amazing individual projects that we've gotten.
Yeah, baby. And I'm sure Savara is coming too. I'm sure the rest are there lurking in the view. But yes, I agree totally. But that's when come back though.
Yeah, when Joe Budden and Kinarori and Mall split up, that was something most people were like, wait, what?
Yeah, when
is
the
this
chop
actually
shop,
happening?
Yeah, when the chop shop went on hiatus, you know, you weren't appreciating us. And then when we came back now, you're like, oh. But I love it. Yeah, the numbers are good, but you know I'm a guy, I love to say it, man. The numbers are looking nice. So the audio is looking good. So make sure as you're listening to this, it's a different kind of experience on both platforms. So make sure as you're audioing this, make sure you also video this on The Good Company, like, share and subscribe, so that we get our things moving nicely. Hebu nikuulize kitu. Kuna kitu ilikuwa ina pass by in my mind before niingie kwa lingo. Leo mimi ndo na provide the link them.
You little Eldoret you.
The link them. Anyway, bro, how do you tell a lady
You
that
don't.
you just want, like, how do you let her know you're just friends?
Wow, I show her my gummy worm.
Commercial. Andy, you can't say that. You're cracking crazy right now. Mandem, you're spoiling some sweets for us.
Real
please.
quick.
smelling
Have you ever
sweet
seen a
things.
turtle or a tortoise retreating into its own home? Acha nibebe nyumba yangu. Unaona nyumba ya Kobe bado unauliza kama ni nyumba ya Kobe. Kobe yako ndani. Wacha maswali wewe. But no, jokes
But
aside,
how do you tell, like, you know, how do you make it clear?
I'll need more than that. Are you attracted to the babe?
No.
Is she attractive on a scale of 1 to 10? How paying is
Babe.
she?
Okay, Ati babe.
Did
Bro,
you just call me babe,
that's what I'm
nigga?
saying, man. Nimesahau.
Austin is jealous.
how
I don't know
you're
how
the
to feel
only one.
about it yet.
Oh, you're the only one. You're
Go
the
on as I
only
decide.
one. But it's one of them ones where if you want someone to be your friend, if you've amuad, you want to tell someone to be your friend, that means you're not finding them like attractive, right?
Yes.
You're not putting them in that box, right?
Yeah.
So put yourself in that situation where you have to tell a lady friend or a lady that you are just like, you want to just be friends.
She must be applying pressure, Sindio.
Yeah, she's like, you know, throwing 2 hints to Sam.
I think
Or even if tell me when she's throwing and when maybe she's not. When you're just trying to make it clear. Because there are some, of course we have female friends who we are just friends with. How do you make that clear?
So on the first
So
scenario,
anza ile anakutupia
yo
signals.
ananiekea pressure. I'd just be blunt with her. Nitamwambia
Hey, sidai.
sidai. Nah. I just be ushaijeka kwa situation ambayo unafikiria if someone was letting me down easy, how would they do it?
Okay.
So I do the same thing. No. Because I'd have to factor in the kind of person that you are. Ndio nijue, this is the kind of approach I'm going to use, but nita make sure umeelewa, niko serious. But mina nakwanga more along the lines of, if I'm not sexually attracted to you like that, if you won't get the hints from me and you're still trying to apply pressure, that's when now I'll have to like bring it out. Pause. The not the gummy worm.
conversation.
Yes.
Everyone doesn't need to be brought out.
There's a place and a time for that. Kuna joke nilicheki Twitter nilikuwa naambia wasee manze, boys alikuwa anasema hebu imagine if we're living in a world where manze unaoga alafu unajikanyaga nini by mistake manze when you're shower. And you step on your dick by mistake. Shit. So unairusha kwa mgongo ukioga manze. But anyway, I digress so much. That's if she's applying pressure.
What type of clothes do we have if you're throwing your dick over your shoulder, bro?
You don't want to know.
Oh, man.
Hey, it was a tripod manze. But if she's not applying pressure, I'd need to ask this: is there like a sexual tension between us, or either? Cause lazima kukwe na context yenye ita bring up your conversation. Na hiyo ndo itakuwa the determining factor. Cause if maybe I'm sexually attracted to you, but I know right now might not be the best time, or it might not be the best idea to get involved physically, but we're still attracted to each other, then yes, I'm gonna say something.
Okay,
I'll own up to the tension and I'll be frank with the reasons. I'll be like, I feel like maybe now might not be the time.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is that you'll be open about it to tell that person, yo, wagwan, it's not working.
What do you mean it's not
Or, like,
working?
it's not
That's different.
Oh, no, not working. It's not gonna happen.
That's because now that implies pressure has been applied.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If the person we were talking about the pressure applying.
Oh, the pressure,
first.
yeah.
So it'll mean that, yo, it's not gonna happen. Let's just be friends, yeah? So
Yeah.
and what about when?
Oh, no. I wouldn't say, I wouldn't like, okay, pia nategemea cause sitakangi kusema ati it's a definitive no. For me, I prefer to not, and I've learned this even through you, bro. I've been that guy who is like, it's black and white for me, but you've always been the guy of, and you never really know.
Yeah, I
so
agree.
you need to live like an open, like
so
keep
you-
an open
okay,
mind.
so
So for
you'll
me,
shut it down, but not
no.
complete.
I'd say not at the moment.
Not at the moment. Okay, so
I'd go with not at the moment, because you never know, manze.
I know, I agree.
You've been in a situation where you weren't really that attracted to a babe, but then with time you're like, wait a minute, what is this I'm feeling?
No, I agree
Yeah.
with you. I just wanted to get the content. I just wanted to get your feel. So you're an
Yeah.
open kind of person. And what about when there's no hints being thrown, but sometimes you can assess something before and you can just be like, I want to make sure this is clear.
Same thing.
It's the same thing. Being
Same
open.
thing. Yeah, I'll be open. I'll admit
Fadhali wewe.
cause mimi bro, acha nisikudanganye mimi. siwezi taka kubeba demu fala.
Yeah, all of us.
A babe would probably know before you talk to her. So me, I'll own up. I'll be like, by the way, there's some tension. Yeah, I might be sexually attracted to you, but nothing has to come out of it. Si lazima. People are sexy. People are attractive. It happens. You know, nothing necessarily needs to come out of this. But I leave it at that because sometimes determining factor inaweza toka kwake. Because maybe you're saying all that and she doesn't even want to smash. So now she's there looking at you like, bro, I wasn't even trying to smash.
I've been in those situations where someone jumped.
Jumping the gun.
Yeah, that's the one I hate, especially when it's the other way around. When it's not you jumping the gun, but it's the other person. When they come to you and they're like, yo, I'm not finna do this. And then what happens usually is after a couple, they're finna do it.
That's they're in denial. Bad.
Exactly.
Bad.
So I asked you that, but I'm glad one of us is open and I'm trying to learn from you. Because me, I just call them gang or fam. Like, I'd be like, yo, what's up, gang?
No, that doesn't, fam? Bro, I can call my girlfriend gang or fam.
No, I'm not calling my
bro,
girlfriend
even
gang.
bro. Me, I'll call my wife bro.
In a heated moment, if I'm trying to pass a point, but I'm not calling Shore gang.
My nigga, I'll call you my nigga. Bro, me, I don't play around.
In the heat of them, when you're stroking, you're like, my nigga.
No. Apo sasa.
But I get what you're saying. Wait, because I've remembered, talking about stroking, let's just move on. Bro, this thing of nimekumak. Inakuwaga tamu sana.
You're a walking target.
Walking bullseye. Uko na tu ka red dot ukitembea hivi msana amekumaka na kupiga bullseye. But I always see it. Yeah, like I was just seeing a trend the other day on TikTok of it was a sound of a lady saying like nakutaka, like I want you, because it's rare to hear. Okay, kwa wale waja experience mademu sema hivyo, but they have to like you have to be comfortable. Lazima wafikishe space flani before they can just text you out of the blue, I'm horny for you, or things like that, you know.
Yeah, that's what they text you, I'm horny for.
Check, like, share, subscribe. Anyway, you know the elephant trunk right now, but anyway, so you're even throwing me off. What's your problem? I told you that one thing of told like SGR like twendage. Account. Ndo uzuri wa isho mazee.
I'm horny for you. Oh, I'm finna use that shit, bro.
Go out there and populate the world.
Oh man, the unsolicited advice you give on this podcast. Oh, it's vile, bro.
Oh man,
we need a segment called the worst advice you could ever take.
It's all in here somewhere. Yeah.
Sorry, manze, endelea.
Many things, manze, but yeah, now you've thrown me up.
Oh damn, bro. Now you're talking about you're saying like, for example, I'm stroking shorty and then
Yo mambo ya kumark.
Marking.
The marking stuff.
Yes.
So it's just like, it's such I was seeing a TikTok the other day, blah blah blah. Anyway, I was seeing a TikTok the other day of, you know, girls telling the mandem like, hey, just come to my place and, you know, get it on, I want it, and you know, and stuff. So for me, in my mind, I was like, it's like, God damn, I've lost my train of thought. Like, for real. This is why I wish we were on audio, man. On audio commercial. Oh my dear.
Tema hiyo kitu bro. Tema hiyo kitu.
New plug. Nilimshow mambo ya mental health day awache. Sasa ona man. Nateseka juu yako man. But yeah, sorry manze. Ni maneno mingi.
My boy was fighting for his life manze.
I'm like, where's this thought in my mind? Pull it out. Anyway, it's back now. So yeah, so baba ya kumark.
Whose man's is this, bro?
Bro, you're refusing me.
Yo, somebody if not claim this nigga.
Bro,
now,
you're not gonna claim me, bro.
At this rate, no, nigga.
Walai.
Nilikuwa nakumbusha wase dem, no, I don't want to distract you again.
Oh, anyway, yeah, kumark and whatnot. So, manze, hiyo concept ni tamu sana. Like, najua ina sound in a weird way, but inakuwaga manze yenye ukimakiwa makika, unajua? Nakuwa kama exam, like ukipigwa na mwalimu kwenye marking scheme, kubali manze, especially kama ime-align.
Mimi nataka tu kuja na kuambia ngani. How do these chicks tell you that, or how do you know that they've marked you?
Tulikuwa na mmoja ile siku pahali. Na aliconfess alikuwa amenimark. Unakumbuka?
Hakuna haya. I love it.
That's the worst.
Ya haya unaishi wapi?
But when they're telling all your boys, huyu nilikuwa nimemumaku, anatoroka tu. So mi huwa
I loved it.
Huwa nikimakiwa huwa anatoroka.
Acha kutoroka. Usitoroke ile.
Sa zengine lazima uwe, unajua. So that whole concept, it's like the rent due theory, you know?
Like rent was due.
Like so anyway. Hiyo story ya kumark, man. Sijui kama umewahi experience.
You're a bad boy. You're a very bad boy.
Kitwa staff room poleni.
Damn.
But yeah, it's one of them ones because I've been a marquee and I've been a marquee.
And you've been marquee.
And you know.
Hey.
So yeah, it's one of those ones where whoever came up, it's such a thing, and when it's usually also it's like one of those ones I miss you kind of link ups, you know, or you know, we're makeup kind of link ups where you know it's been a long time, so hiyo ya kumark pia inakuaga
wait, what about the fresh ones? Like wewe like
hizo nimezipiga mingi. But huwa si ubaya wangu mimi siku actualize. Mimi nakoga tu mse nimechill. Hii lugha sasa zingine haitakangi kutoka.
Unasema je umepiga mingi alafu unasema unakuanga mse umechill. Nika, what do you take me for? Who do you think I am?
I'm an introvert, extrovert, Gemini. Take me slow. But it's one of them ones where sometimes you have to. The marking concept is dope. Like when you're marked, if it aligns, consent, mark each other. You know, mark each other off with the list.
Yeah.
But sometimes also you can evade the marking. You know, like for instance, like
apex predator, eh?
No, you put off the marking for a while because you're still, as you know, as you said, as we were talking in a few pods ago, like when you try and look into the person who you're trying to mark or unmark.
Oh, when you're scouting.
Sazengine, it's like, oh wow, if I unmark you or you mark me, it might be all over the blogs or it might be on social media. Ama naweza piga ile round yangu ya ancestors uniweke kwenye Twitter, unajua. So it's one of those ones. So you want also mark, man. You also want to mark the right thing, you know. So it's a balance kind of thing, you know. I don't know how you feel about that whole thing.
Nah, I love it. One, unaweza sema being the target, right? One of the things that usually
I love it as a guy to be told by Chile like
that's the thing unacheki but wanakuambia aje kuzuniambi but I'm horny for you.
You wazee uta let go wazee. But yes, zinakuwa gavi nitakushow zingine tutaki kuweka
but wanga napenda tu ile honesty ya dema na kuchapia by the way Rosafi. Let me just and I love it's usually like before a homie borrows some money from you.
Nakwanga long cut 22
man, flat game inakwanga on point my guy, like you're like I got played man, sweetened me up so good.
True,
so nakwanga impressed kucheki mademu wenye wanakwanga on the hunting side now. When they're on the offense, it usually impresses me because it tells me one, najua banta game yako iko mahali because when you play offense you need strategy. Unahitaji playbook. You'll know, okay, lazima kwanza nijue opponent wangu ni nani ndio nijue vile nitadeal na yeye. It's a lot going on. And babes don't usually think about this because mko defense or on the receiving end, but the ones who are on the offense
out there,
excuse me, when you wako offense wanga tu inanibamba vibaya sana. And being the one on the offense now, as you've said, you do your scouts report first. So for me inakuanga, if I get a hint of maybe you're attracted to me or you like me, then I'm letting that torpedo go. Okay. I'm firing like something more solid than a hint.
Okay.
Yeah,
I feel that, and I understand that perspective because there are some people who you'll get them through the red tape quicker than others. You know, because you know she's also been on your list or something else, and that's why also you'd get to. I'll just say it. You know, being a fly guy when you're out there.
I love how you fought
now
through
it's really sounding weird when I say that, but when you're one of those guys and some girls, of course, you can attest to this. When you're out there and you know you look good and you have, people looking at you and people wanting to approach you and come to talk to you, there's always that thing where I don't know how to say it, but you're like, it's like you need to be cool. You need to have a cool head about yourself.
You're very conscious about
what you're about to do.
Yeah.
And also being in this position that we have like maze juzi niko kwa show flani ya Benso like he prepare for his album, and while we are there I go to the next table to ask for salt because we were eating something. So as I'm asking for salt on that table, there are some people who recognize us from what we do.
Nice.
So they're like, "Ai, Neville, ni salt pekee unataka ama unataka pia namba?" So that would have been a good one. You can get a box faster, quick. So yeah, but to me, next time. But it was one of them ones. So also now when it comes to like for us, we also have to add like another like a layer of something else to just
there's
make
another
sure,
wall.
Yeah, just to make sure everything is Gucci.
Yeah.
And you just don't waver and you have your head cool. So I'm sure you've had these instances even when you're somewhere and you're being told, "Hey, kuna bebe flani amekumaka na kutime."
It definitely takes more than that. Na saa zingine inataka umwe na nyoka ndio ujue damn. Enyo nyoka wanga inauma, but
experience
but huku najua hiyo nyoka, and there's a wise saying amongst the Africans, it's not the snake that you see that is dangerous, it's the one that you don't see. Yonde kikuuma, like you won't even see where it came from. Bruh, you're confused. Manze. So having been through that, you get to be more cautious about who you open up to, who you let in, because you let people in, the snake is going to bite where it hurts, because the weak spots or you're vulnerable. And it's usually a loss for them, because someone who is genuine will never go at a loss. I believe that, never go at a loss. But it teaches you something. You learn from it. And you utadecide tu unajua it's not worth it. It's you might have a pretty face, you might have a big body, and we appreciate you for your looks and everything, but to each his own. Maybe what I want, you might not be offering that, or you might not have it, and vice versa. What you're looking for, not me, I'm not him, and I'm really okay with that.
You get to understand it more.
Hata ukikuja uniambia andi kuna dema mekumark sawa, I also don't want staki kuipuuza. I don't want to overlook it. I'll go like, sawa, this is not a coincidence. Let me look into it. You do your scouting. Ndio so utakuja kucheki. Now like me naangalia captions zako, your posts on social media, what are you about? I have to do that, bro.
True.
I have to do that.
To be honest,
I'm about to be an employer.
Sako kabuku weka down payment. Kutoka, man,
and it teaches you so much, because utakuwa like, I see what you're about, and I'm not him.
So for me it gives me also the understanding and the perspective, because sometimes sikuwa naelewa kwa nini huyu msupa hataki story zangu. Sometimes you don't understand, you're like and then you're put in that position where now it's you. The universe, you get to be the one now.
Nail on the head.
You look back and you're like, oh shit, now I used to be the heartbroken, now I'm the heartbreaker.
Now I get it. She's a heartbreaker.
But it's one of them ones. So it gives you perspective on both sides. It's like many different aspects of
you've nailed it on the head, bro. And before you digress from this, ningetaka kukuuliza hivi, have you ever fumbled a body? How did you?
But I feel as if I fumbled it because I didn't have like sazangine resources aziko.
Okay.
Like sometimes kuna mabuddies wengine wako just like, for us to activate ABCD lazima tufanye ABCD, or for us to
there's a stratosphere we need to hit.
Or even personally you always want a good time, or you always want to make sure people are experiencing a good time, and a good time it needs you to have some sort of resources. So I feel as if sometimes nikiwa na macrush wenu it was like sikuwa na the right resources to like play around vizuri, because when we've had it you know
what time it is. You know what time it is.
Business. So
standing on it.
So I feel as if sometimes it's been one of them ones. Also sometimes it's been Of course, we are the prize, so we've been fumbled too because of things people have said. But just sticking to the yes, I have fumbled in that case, and also I feel as if once or twice might have said the wrong things or acted in a way that for most of this body, especially wale nakumbuka kama wawili, like sikuwa nimejijua ile vizuri, like thank God sahi najijua vizuri in many aspects. So in that moment sikuwa najijua vizuri, unajua
Man.
so so hizo aspects mbili, not having enough resources. When I say resources, you know what I mean. And then when the other one was not maybe in the right state of mind. What would you say?
Because I was thinking the other day, and I came to admit it, I was like, damn, I wish some babes would get to experience this version of me.
Because
of who I was at that time, and knowing maybe, damn, they'd have really liked this version of me. I know what they're about.
I feel that.
But then at the same time, do you feel like you needed to fumble them? Do you feel like it was necessary for you to fumble them?
Yeah, because manze sikuwa re. But then nakumbuka, like, I just remember like one body, like, I know we can't start beeping names, but I think I've told you before.
Unaweza whisper.
I
need to get the context.
Editor wetu hata beep.
Kwanza ameamka korada like.
So, yes, sidai beep, but
Niambie tu huko ni nani.
But ni kitu fulani pia wewe ulikuwa unaangalia. Wase inakuwa ngumu.
Nelia Milan.
Si Milan ni TV host fulani. Umekumbuka? Umekumbuka sasa TV host fulani. Damn, sijui kama imebaki.
Alikuwa TV host pekee?
Hiyo time alikuwa na hiyo time alikuwa like host sa hiyo time, but sasa hapana.
Rangi ya tao. Lord.
Bro, sasa unajua ukiwa kwa hiyo maana nimesema macrush wenu.
Ndio nilifanya niangalie juu sikuwa naiangalia. Sasa zingine boys wako wangana kuseti.
Hata yule damn nikisema hii itakuwa ndo. Sasa sema jina bali ndakupatia content. Hata ile ya US. That you and I like the fact that you're getting it when I tell you. You see why we are friends? You get it because I've told you.
Ushaangalia record ya boy wako na manzi unakufa tu roho manzi uko like what am I doing in life? What am I doing in life?
At least boy wako alikurepresent manzi. So I feel as if back then when I couldn't like link properly with these people, or like I linked with them but it wasn't like on like a good kind of thing, you know.
You understand, But now when you link them now, it's just like it could go wherever. You know, it's a different type of stage. So I feel as if, in the process when I think about it, I'm like, you needed to cheza kidogo with it and be like Arsenal, you know, you don't win it this season, you be like next season. What did you say? I heard you.
Andy, moving along.
14. Jesus is Lord.
What would you say for yourself, man? Oh
my God.
But what would you say for yourself?
Damn. There's so many ways and angles to look at it, bro. But acha tuchukue break kwanza. Let's take a break first.
I don't know.
So why nimekuuliza hivyo ni cause
umeweka meme fulani hapa by the way. Wamesikia kama meme fulani.
Yo mimi ilikuwa because of my reactions. Like you remember that guy who was pranking his dad telling him he'd impregnated a 14-year-old girl. What?
Hey.
14?
Yo, no way. Hey.
Your African parents' reactions always take me out, bro. Always. But anyway, on the fumbling thing, I'm really glad because on one hand unaweza angalia kama fumbling. To me, I don't really think I fumbled. Meaning yesema tu the natural occurrence of things. For example, I know a thing about my age showing up when I'm dealing with someone who is older than me. Someone who is more mature than me. And I can tell these points where it's actually punctured the relationship or whatever it is.
The bond,
you know. So when it becomes maybe it happen once or twice, the other person is going to go like, maybe I don't really need to deal with this. for me, it's the lesson I needed, and I needed someone who was graceful enough to give me the environment to learn that particular lesson. Because later on in life, you're dealing with someone who is a bit younger than you, and the age factor shows up or pops up at some point, and you're like, oh, this is what it was like. This is what I was doing to the other person. This is what they were experiencing. This is what they were feeling.
Yeah.
So now even me, because they dealt with me maybe a bit gracefully, at first I was like, okay, so your grace ni important sana cause it's going to help this person maybe build up cause wanajua, okay, they can tell when the age thing has popped up, when you can feel the difference in the maturity levels. So for me neza sema ilikuwa crucial sana. I feel like I needed to fumble. That's just an example. I needed to fumble the ones I fumbled, but at the same time I can't help but feel like, damn, there's a couple of babes I wish that I could not spin the block necessarily, but I wish they could experience the version of me that I am. But at the same time, I'm glad cause when you're tanipenda say for who I am, I'm very much at peace with that. That's another lesson I needed to learn. Because unajua at that stage, you really want to impress the person that you like, the person you're attracted to. Yeah. So you're going to go to some certain lengths to the best of your abilities, but you can only do so much of that. And there will always be someone with more money than you, better looking, drives a better car, faster car, bigger dick, you know, has more money. That will always be there. So now when you find the real ones, the ones who mess with you for you, nigga,
something nice.
That's where it's at.
Kweli. Nakubali. Yeah, it just takes me back to even a tweet that I saw that says, men will fumble you and then stalk you for the rest of their lives. So I was
they needed the lesson.
Yeah.
They needed the lesson.
It's one of the ones, but yeah, just get off it now.
Yeah, man.
Hey, so you are telling me there was a bit of feedback from our lingos. There's always lingo. We've given a bit of a break. We get guys to, catch up on the maganish, the sindishes.
So tell me you had a dream like Martin.
Yeah, bro. Man, nilikuwa in the middle ya Kuban Bush. But yeah, so nilikuwa kana cheki hivi manze, tulikuwa na
ukifukuza nini masembeto
manze, bad vibes and mbali. Kafikiria manze, unajua vitu tunapenda sana na moja yao ni haganono.
Why does it sound so crude saying it?
Nimefikiria vile kwa ile ngoma TikTok anasema kama msupa anapenda chupa na haganono na chupa. So I'm like, yeah, haganono. So hii ilikuwa mtu. So for the reference ya hiyo sasa ni capital D, lazima ikuwe capital D. Especially kama ni haga nyingine mzuri. Najua. So
wait, what are the properties of like shape iko sawa, the buoyancy, is it really soft, is it hard?
Recoil, like just squeezing. Yes, the big ones the music videos have spoiled us, but the big ones are good to look at, blah blah blah. Yes, it will be fantasy moment, kudos. But ukipata kiti size yako, kiti mzuri, hiyo iko sawa.
Okay.
No discrimination. Little goodies, you feel me?
To each his own.
Yes, sir.
Okay, proceed.
Yes, so Dasha. Mtoto ana Dasha mzuri sana. So Dasha, for that haga, as I said, capital D when it's that. But kama akona ka, unajua ile at least unajua?
Umekuja hadi na opposites. I love it.
How to use it in
Dasha.
a statement. So sasa Dasha unajua. So Dasha meaning, the badonk, the booty, the unajua mtoto ambeba Dasha. Mtoto ambeba yani. So marinate on that. We will be coming back to it. Andy is deciding still. Mtoto ana Dasha. It's
no, you have to say it and think about what it sounds like.
It's okay. What comes to mind?
Dasha feels like money to me.
Like money.
Kona Dasha hapo.
Okay.
Shika Dasha hapa hivi.
Okay.
It could still be both because they're both nice things.
Yes.
Duolingo.
I refuse that. okay, I see you. Nataka kukua kwa album ya Benso. Nini? Kuna mauji huko nje bwana.
Hey, my pen game is on steroids, Ben Sol.
Sorry. Oh, we are sorry, man. Damn.
So, Dasha. Amuna tekiaje?
Mimi sijui wase wa decide. Oh, nafikiria maziwa.
Madasha. Okay. Uko na madasha. Okay, yeah, that Triolingo.
Triolingo. Hey, what's up kwa books, but okay, we'll marinate on these ones.
Comment section, man. Comment section. What does Dasha sound like? What does it sound like to you?
We can switch it up.
Ini consensus. Pia mimi nilikubali zenye mule. Masemeto nilikubali.
But maganisho so at least wamekubali.
Maganushi kofiti. Sendunye bado ko. Kwanza na Austin is about to patent that one for himself, man.
Liona kuna watu wanakula do na hizi mawads. Hizi lingo tumezipata. Wewe usienda huko nje utumie wewe. Tutakudai do mingi, man. Nikubali.
Oh my goodness.
So, Dasha, if you're trying to refer to that thing, but as here on Chop Shop and the Villains, never, it's manze, let's go crazy. Let's see what we could come up with. DM us on our handles, Chop Shop, manze tuko pale.
Dasha.
And yeah, we'll definitely see
what the titties.
Titties ina ring kwa akili.
I love it for you, man. So contender so far ni Haganono.
Yeah, Haganono. It's capital D.
Alafu titties unaimagine nini, like sizable titties, big
nice
titties. Sizable
nice
titties.
Nice. Okay, Dash.
Round juicy.
Yo, juicy wemaliza yo. You can tell it's the juicy ones. I love it. And you know
Sioni.
Mekwa kipopu.
It's the juicy titties for me, bro.
Titties for me. I love it.
So there's the juicy titties,
there's the
Haganono, and money.
And money, yeah, for you, yeah.
Yeah, mine is boring.
Nah, man. So comment
Your Honor,
section.
can I take that one back?
Comment section, get lively, manze. So yeah, we'll do high thoughts
God.
next time. Unless you have something you wanna relax and take notes.
Oh damn!
Tell me.
Do we just play the stab and wing it? Yes. Is this high thoughts or?
Oh, you have something in the notes. Oh, by the way, Kings, check out our notes. Angalia your nets up. Hata kwa Android kuna notes up. Angalia tu huko.
That's why everything is at. But that's why you need to password protect your notes, bro. That's why you need to. But
kuna high thoughts.
Let me sacrifice this one for high thoughts. Tuingie high thoughts. Let's go into this one with high thoughts.
Nice.
I've been in this situation before. I've seen it come up on social media just recently. Mbaya sana manze, in another universe, an alternate universe, right?
Yeah.
Ushaijipata kwa situation ambayo, damn, I don't know if me and you are yet to find ourselves there. It does accelerate the dynamics of our friendship on another level.
Break it down.
Where we are both attracted to one babe, but she likes one of us.
Damn. Okay.
Because I have been there. And for me, this was my approach to it, right? Because I was into the babe, right? But sikuwa nataka tu niseme ovyo ovyo because I was doing my scouts report.
Okay.
So nikifanya scouts report yangu, I came to the conclusion that, Shodi's feeling the kid as well. But nikiona boys wangu, ananichapia plans zenye ako nazo, like, udem nikimpata nini. So now me, I'm left there like, this is my homie. So what do I do? So I kept quiet about it. I didn't say anything because mimi nilikuwa nataka ikue a very fair fight. Because I also can't make assumptions on the babe's behalf. Neza jifanya kimbele kumbe, yendo alikuwa the main thing. Mimi niko hapa nafikiria I have maybe bagged Shodi. Na si ati nilikuwa nataka kumdate, but you know what I'm talking about. So when my homie found out, he wasn't pissed, but he was like, si ungeniambia tu bro, you'd have just told me.
Yeah.
But now what am I supposed to tell you? Back off?
Yeah, there's
I'm supposed to tell you back off?
like niachia, nimecall dibs.
Dibs. I was here first.
Nah. But for me, I feel as if in that situation, I'm usually the guy who plays it like, nimewachia.
What do you mean? Dema nakutaka bro, hamtaki.
Naambia boy wangu bro. That's the first thing. I go to my boy, I tell him, yo,
okay,
hii nimeona ni kama unadai msupa, ni aje unamdai? Sawa, mimi nime step back cause kuna fununu siko sure but ananidai. But mimi nime step back juu sidai. Na kuachia ugame. Ukigame, ushoot, iende kwa rim, iende ndani, cool.
Ngoja.
To celebrate.
Nani na shoot?
No, the
is
guy.
Is it KD?
KD,
Is it
that's
Russell Westbrook?
no, that's a miss.
Steph Curry or
Hey, of
LeBron?
Of course, all those guys, it's a hole in one except Westbrook. Except it's a splash instead of Westbrook. Westbrook is missing. But anyway, he showed us the Lakers.
Yeah.
But that's what that's how of course.
So utabonga na boys wako kwanza.
Yes, me, I'm that guy who is like, yo, I'm seeing it's the same girl kind of thing. So let me be the one to be like, let me back off, play your game. If you shoot your shot na iweze, sawa, wacha iende sana. But if haijaweza na msupa kama dai kuride ride ni itabidi wewe pia umekubali.
Okay.
You understand? So it's that type of so that's how I've played it like in the past. I've not been the guy who is like, oh yo, katambe sana, you know, type of thing.
Best man wins.
Yeah. I'm usually like, wacha mimi nijitoe.
Yeah.
You do your thing, ikiweza muende.
I'm never on competition as well. Like for why? Hapa kuna mtu atadecide mwenye anataka the more. And you can't do anything about it, bro. You can't be bitter. You can't be mad at your boy.
Nowhere there watoe nyinyi nyote kwa game.
Manze.
Referee akol DQ nyinyi nyote mubaki hakuna mtu hapo. So it's a different thing. I like that one for high thoughts.
Manze, so mandem pia, even the babes in the comment section, because babes also go through this. Like I've been in a situation where, of course, you like more than one babe. You have the capability to do that, right? And you found yourself attracted to more than one person at the same time. So I happen to be attracted to two babes who are friends. And when it got down to the wire, okay, one of them I had history with her. Mwingine alikuwa beshte yake, alikuwa hapo all along, had something going on with a homie of mine, and nothing was going on between me and her, but dem alikuwa, bro, ameiva vibaya sana manze. So now, as life progresses, the babe I had history with is out of my life, like completely. Ameendelea na maisha yake. This other babe, my homie, completely out of the picture. So mejipata in an interesting situation, right? But remember, this shorty still has a relationship with the other babe.
Yeah.
Juni mabeshte.
Yeah.
Bro, let me tell you, it got down to the wire. Shorty invited me. I have to respect the fact that she fought through it, right? Na ilikuwa idea yake. Alini invite over, she cooked for me. We were hanging out, tukaangalia ma movie, nini. Shorty took me to her bed.
Riz.
Bro, let me tell you, until the very last minute, yani unaonyeshwa sukari ndio hii hapa, kuja uonje, umetoa ulimi, you're watering bro, you're watering.
True.
And then just before you get a taste of it, she goes like,
not today,
but my friend,
not today. My friend
ni kama your point, alikuwa nataka kuona maybe how far she can go, and how she'd feel about it, but she prioritized the friendship at the very last minute.
That's why I like breaking up a friendship. Like, leave your girl. Like, don't you know the way it's such a good vibe when you're outside bashing and you meet a young lady and she's come with a group of friends,
man,
and she's willing to sacrifice. Like, tell the other, "Kwa really? Oh man, that's a star right there." So yeah, and kusema kweli mimi nikipataka kama hiyo nabambika sana, because I love breaking up a friend. I love breaking up a good friendship. Oh, you can tell your friend to come too. That's also
no. But what I learned from that is, take the moment, seize the moment, because for both of us, the parties that were preventing this from happening or changing the dynamics were no longer a factor to that extent. Because even post that incident, nothing has ever happened between me and that babe, or even her and their friendship. Even kila mtu alienda direction yake, so me I was like, might as well have done it, you know. So I learned that, and yes, as zingine inabidi tume. So I've been on both sides of the table. So madem pia na maboy, doesn't really matter, you know, situations wanga the same for everyone. Hapo kwenye comment section, are you first talking to your homie, am you talking to the person that you're attracted to? Cause or neither. Let the best man win, because it could be anything or anyone, right? Walai. Yeah, manze, ukicomment, subscribe.
And you know, we were talking about the future earlier, manze. Wouldn't it be nice to have an app where you could get like everything from the good company?
There is one.
How far For real?
Yeah.
Nah, no way.
Yeah,
No way. Wait, is that like right now for real, or is it coming up?
Well, if you well about that.
Yeah.
No, but all jokes aside, manze. So on the 29th of March, manze, towards the end of the month, Good Company tuna launch
And
our.
we're good.
Yeah, man. We're launching a very good app. It's gonna be an amazing platform. All the products that you usually see on our channel, from Grouchy's mixes to the mics, the flagship
Watu wa
content.
download na MP3 YouTube downloader.
Manze, so wasewa audio mtashughulikiwa first cause we always make sure that unajua audio ndio like the basic, hapo ndio mali kila msee wanganaanza. Make sure you have that locked down, kila kitu kila kitu iko sawa. So 29th enda kwenye App Store and the Play Store as well, and make sure you get yourself hooked up with the Good Company app and get access to all the content that you usually get on our channel on your phone, like on command, like DST kabisa. Kila kitu hapo, chop shop mics, you know, sandwich kila mse
banta,
yes, yuko sawa, si ndio? I hope I'm not forgetting anything else.
And
there's
I
nothing
hope
else I'm forgetting.
Yeah, we've mentioned the app. Yeah, we're good. And of course, like, share, and subscribe. We're there on socials. Make sure you follow us at the Chop Shop Pod. And there's a
jamaliza bado bro,
taka kuwekelea kitu moja
bado hata tukwa bado iko ndani ya high thoughts, hatujatoka high thoughts. Bado tuko high thoughts. Kuna swali niliuliza wale mabudesco wako manzi, walinipata zile answers zao za ombele na those old nigga answers. I was like, and I was asking kina Austin because it randomly came up before we started filming, mics are open, and I was like, no, I'm bringing this one on the Chop Shop because I know what these niggas are gonna do to this conversation.
They watered it down, mad.
And guess what they did?
That's what they did. Tell me.
Some grown man shit. But waliniambia tu ni risk it. I gave them a chance. They did whatever they did. Wali fumble manze.
Big bang.
Wali to fumble, man.
But
bro, I'd like to know from you, right? Ibado ni high thoughts.
Miondoko verse.
Before Meti. Do you usually have, unaona vile LeBron anakuanga na ritual ya mecha ya kuja pale kwenye sideline, the powder, you know, man has a ritual. So do you have a ritual before a game? Champions League finals,
Bana.
EPL finals, manze, NBA finals. Also, as you answer that, do you have a particular meal combo that you go to?
Damn.
That you know leo
Damn, hizo vitu zote zinakuja in the earlier life. Like nikiwa uni nilifanyanga hizo vitu like just the way you've said ritual, like for me kwanza hiyo ilikuwa inaweza like for me, okay, first is making sure the like lazima kila, like I know it's a thing everybody does, but the cleanliness aspect has to be like, especially the bed, like everything has
nigga, we don't care about the clean shit, man. They talk to us about what we want to listen to, bro. Everybody cleans up when Shorty is coming over. We don't want to hear that shit, bro. Give us hizo ni nini? This is what kina Jimani and kina Calvin were telling me. Everybody's clean, nigga.
Na foreplay kidogo. Like wacha nicheze game ya. Let me dribble the ball before I score the basket.
Fine.
But yeah, okay, sawa basi in uni the risky one nilikuwa lazima ninyonge kamoja. Just kustandardize kijana. Kwa kijana ako too excited, man. Lazima nimweke in line kwa cage vizuri, unajua. So kidogo tu ile ancestors inakuwa ni yangu peke yangu. So hiyo ilikuwa moja. Ilikuwa inaokolea game by the way.
Moja pekee.
Ilikuwa ina depend. Unajua katseme umeambia, unajua beba anakuja katseme 1 PM.
Yeah.
Na make sure by 12 manze umeka strangle man. Una make sure umeka bonda vizuri.
Siku ya nyani kufa miti uteleza, bro.
Unakanda mzuri. So ndo akifika hapo manze yeye kazi yake ni nyingine. Una get? So I remember. So in uni I did
I think that. It also depends ni nani, cause kuna madem.
No maana nasema
niseme tolerance ama ni nini.
Kuna hiyo, but in just general ile kuwa excited, unajua uko na msubi.
You don't do that now.
No.
Okay.
And my techniques improve.
Breathing techniques.
So sahi
What's it is like this nigga capping. Stop the cap.
So yeah, sahi si nyongi, sahi ni game. Unajua, sahi ni other
Sahi ni kwenye guillotine.
Sahi ni kubad.
Unakata yote kimoja.
I'm super anyway.
Umekuwa sentenced death row manze.
Sahi ni kubad manze. Kishama kumsupa wako inakuwa mbaya. But yeah, it's that kind of vibe. So yeah, nikiwa uni manze kwanza dem before kuja kwa hostel manze unamwambia hebu wacha nicheze na best friend wangu hapa kidogo. Me and my twin in the car with the body. So mimi na twin wangu lazima tubonge kando. Nikishamaliza alafu
Kelewana sasa.
So namwambia sasa uko ready? That me daddy niko sawa unajua. Shaya yuko too excited. So yeah, hiyo ilikuwa ritual moja. For meal combos, I don't know. I think I'm more of a fruits kind of person before mechi and stuff. So watermelon, nini, kandizi pale. Kama kuna kamango, unajua kaninio kakiflow, kachapo and stuff.
Ngoja. Waluya manze. We're talking about fruits nigga. So nakula fruit combo alafu unarusha tu chapati randomly hapo bro. Come on man. Let's be for real nigga.
Like, oops. Unajua kama ile ukipakiwango chips alafu kabajia kamoja kaanguke like oops kuna chapati.
How did we end up here?
Hii chapati imetoka wapi? Ni high thoughts guys. So yeah, it's one of them ones. So my fruits ndo zilikuwa yangu. I feel as if when it comes to like heavy means like kama nimeshiba siwezi like ugali hizo mavitu siwezi. Yeah.
And do you have a favorite meal that you go to that day that unajua niko na meti? Ama we ile nyo Austin please. Ama we ile whatever your taste buds will be telling you wanna eat.
Yeah, for sure.
You're gonna eat.
As we say after that, it's just that anything. I don't feel as if I have like a meal, but kama kuna kama something And for you, how do you feel? Was there a ritual? Was there
ritual yo kunyonga maybe as you said inategemea maybe ni nani.
Unanicheka juu mlikuwa mna relate.
Je tunataka uko.
Iko best basi, iko best.
Wait, who put you onto that?
Nobody. It's just like
how did you learn?
You just know yourself. You're like huyu mzae happy hilo ndo ataniangusha na umsupa nataka ile kitu. So hata tuingie hapo chambers twin mew.
Where have you been?
Alafu inaenda sana. So yeah.
But it depends ni nani cause there's some unaweza kuwa na nimfu ana come through manzeni unajua damn I need to be on my A game today. So the timing also na kunyonga inategemea ni nani ana come through.
Lazima timing ikuwe. Kwa sababu zingine kuna times zile manzeni nakuwa too excited na nyonga asubuhi alafu 1 hour before I come so before sasa
hiyo siku ataitana.
Akifika hapo guys I feel kitu mazana changani aje. So sometimes I learned the hard way sometimes.
Yo nile siku umesema tuna fight, we are fighting tonight. Okay.
Ama sasa zingine unajichwa changa unasema leo la kufanya.
Leo utanitambua.
Leo unasema leo si nyongi leo naingia mzima. Ukifika hapo hata hakuna kitu unadu. Upon entry no.
Oh my god.
Yeah, bro. Do you know the fact that I think the motivation or just not wanting to explain yourself to Shore is motivation enough to up your game?
But
for me that is.
Wait, cause she's understanding ama cause you're standing on business.
Bro, no. Just having to explain to Shore ati manze wasikuagi hivi like wanapiga guy. Unajua that's having today. To it's you, it's me. You ku explain it's like that song I'm not a fan of but kuna ile song inasemanga like you're at the club, you're asking the waiter how much is this, don't you have money? There's that song, nini shingapi or something. I don't know whose song it is but it's an amapiano
I get
song.
it. I get it.
So it's one of them ones, you don't want to be there explaining yourself, because if you're explaining yourself it means you don't have money. It's embarrassing when you have to tell Show ngoja round na sayo round 2 hata ikuji bro. Huyo msako anakuambia bro nalala 1 hour hapa na uni show audi show gami unaichapa hivi nakwambia bro unaiosha kwa sink inakwambia bro nimekufa I'm out and now explaining to someone ati you know your explanation was it. So that was for me motivation enough to just up my game.
I don't think the women will ever understand it. Okay, well, there's those who do get it. And we've talked about it even on the podcast. Kuna madem hata hawataki unyonge before mpatane. She wants that nut herself. Because it's also a power move. Like it's a power play thing.
I get it.
If she can make you bust a nut that quick, it's like when you make her bust a nut quick and like you know what it does for you. You know what it does to you. Yeah. But food combo wise, njugu karanga na black coffee bro. Na si ule DJ
uko Vietnam tati kuwa unaua njugu ndio unaongeza nguvu
Hiroshima Nagasaki manze. And then nikijua niko na mechi I like gravitating but generally I love sandwiches and
njugu ilikuwa nini ilikuwa normal
ilikuwa pre-game.
Poleni mademo andi poleni man. Una maana watesa huku nje man. Hiki tu ni fun bwana. Hiki tu si hiyo kitu unafanya bwana.
Zinaitwa nigga snacks.
Kuna nigga snacks snacks lazima ukwe.
Bro, I usually apologize when a baby's I have nigga snacks in my house bro.
Predator.
And nigga food. Like
Predator.
Unanipata na kula liver na chapati manze like vitu tu like matumbo nini I have nigga snacks in the house. Baadaye dessert yangu ni njugu na nini. But when it comes to food, generally I love sandwiches and subs, but more often than not I'll gravitate towards that. Nikijua niko na mechi like nilikuwa naambia majamaa manze. Nikijua niko na mechi. Kwanza nachukua 12 inch sub, napiga 6 ya kwanza. Yo 6 ndio najua nitakupatia. Alafu juu yo 6 itakuwa imeisha nitakuwa najua there's another 6 inches waiting for me.
Thank you guys for watching this experience.
So I'm finna get the 6 inches I gave you, bro.
I don't know what vibe you got today, but I hope you got a vibe. Kwa sababu kijana ametupeleka pabaya. Leo ni wewe unaisha na awkward.
You dare tell me that after all the shit you've said on this podcast today.
Last week you did me dirty. To this week, stay in your awkward. 6 inch what?
6 inch sub.
And then?
Give you 6. Juzi meisha. Lazima pia mini replenish the 6 that I gave you. I need to get it back.
Remember the app is coming on June 28th. It'll be there available for you to download. You can find everything. Plus this episode, I'm sure it's going to be there too. You can listen to Andy and like, share, and subscribe. I like the fact that guys are actually listening to the audio.
Oh, yeah.
That's dope and also interacting with them.
I won't expose them, but someone last week came and told me you just lost another visual subscriber or someone who's onto visual. Once they notice the difference between audio. The visual and the audio, they're like, me I'm audio.
Yeah, there's
audio.
So much in the audio.
I will watch the visual at a later time, but the visual and the audio rather, that's where it's at.
Yeah, for sure.
But hopefully tutakuwa na bumpers our segments. Big up Byron, the whole editorial team.
Yeah, soon.
So we're always getting better by the episode, and it's all.
And we appreciate them too, manze.
Yeah, this guy is put in the work. Like as we film right now, man, it's 9:34 p.m. These niggas have been filming all day. As showed, nigga. Standing on business. Yeah, but all for you, man. Tuna hope una enjoy content. As Neville says, it's not just a